My name is Yvonne Mesa, and I am the Assistant Director of the Community Action and Human Services team. It has been my privilege to work with Share Your Heart for now, over a decade that I have been working with Rolando Gonzalez and his team. And we have done so many things that I am going to try to put it in some type of order, but it's gigantic what Rolando Gonzalez and Share Your Heart has done for Miami-Dade County.
I want to thank, first of all, the Lord, my Lord and Savior, and my wife Isabel of 42 years. That has made me be able to do Victory for Youth and Share Your Heart, to serve this community and to serve now the whole state of Florida.
So what has Share Your Heart done for our community of victims, survivors of crimes? I can begin by telling you that Share Your Heart it's one of our on site partners. So Share Your Heart is basically, it's inside our facility. They have an office on the second floor of what is called the CVAC, the Coordinated Victims Assistance Center. And there they have created an opportunity for all our survivors of crime to be able to get food as needed.
My name is Marlon Barrett. Unfortunately, I was approached by a group of men where they told me, freeze, don't move, and then I end up taking off. Then right after that, I heard an explosion, boom, boom, an automatic went off. I was still running a few yards, and then my feet just gave way. I couldn't move, I couldn't do anything. I tried everything in the best of my ability to get up, but I couldn't. So the officer, I believe the first responding officer, opened my jacket and realized I was not hit in the back. But unfortunately, but God's great, thank God for that, the bullet went into the side of my temple, hit my skull, and reversed. Not ricocheted, not bounced off, but reversed. Came back out the same exact hole. I was in the hospital worrying about my family. I currently have a 5-month daughter, which is 2 months at the time. I was worried about my rent, worried about my family having groceries. But I was in the hospital and I heard about Share Your Heart was helpful enough, and I'm grateful also for them helping me with 2 months of my rent, not even once, but 2, and was also wonderful enough to provide grocery for my family so my wife and my daughter could have something, which I'm grateful because I was on my deathbed. I was in a coma, I was in a breathing machine, I was on life support, and God brought me back from all. He never left me nor forsake me.
My name is Tirza Atkins. In August of 2021, my middle child was murdered. He was found floating in a canal in Miami Gardens. That forever changed my life. It forever changed my life. I was connected with people from the state attorney's office that gave me hope. And with that hope, it made me have faith to just know that things were going to happen. Even though I was down, those people from the state attorney's office and even with Share Your Heart, they connected me with. It forever changed my life. It let me know that people were out there that really cared and understood, even when I was down. I'm forever grateful and thankful to those individuals at the state attorney's office that introduced me to Share Your Heart. I know there are other individuals out there through God's grace that will be able to benefit, from Share Your Heart. And I just want everyone to know that even when you're down, it's always someone else looking out for you and placing that hand on you to let you know. And I thank God for those individuals from the state attorney's office and for him placing me with Share Your Heart to let them know that, hey, we got you, girl. We got you. So again, thank you, Share Your Heart.
Having Share Your Heart on site has made such a tremendous impact, because again, our survivors are able to just go up to the second floor and they're able to get food, number one. So after we started with the food distribution, we realized that our survivors had other needs. For example, they needed diapers, they needed wipes, they needed baby food, and they needed so many other things that basically having to work with Share Your Heart and having to work with all these chaplains that are part of Share Your Heart together in this 24-hour, 7 days a week type of operations has really literally made such a big difference in so many individuals and families' life. So we realized that there were other needs. So Rolando immediately went ahead and created a boutique. So we have a boutique on the second floor of the Coordinated Victims Assistance Center where we basically provide anything that a survivor may need, including shoes, clothing, baby clothes, wipes, diapers, pacifiers, whatever it may be that that family needs. Having this on site has really impacted our community and our survivors in a way that I will probably not be able to describe with words.
Hi, my name is Kara. I heard about Victory for Youth and Share Your Heart through vocational rehab. My mom and I were searching for something to help get me back into the job field when I wasn't doing that good, and vocational rehab referred me to them. Victory for Youth has affected my life by giving me a schedule and getting me out of the house and interacting with people more, and I get to help people. I'm sharing the help I've got with others by giving them a new outlook. When they get to come into the boutique, they can get new outfits and have a new outlook on life and leave happy and with food.
So that is what we have done here at the Coordinated Victims Assistance Center. As if that was not enough, then a few years after we created our partnership here at the Coordinated Victims Assistance Center, Rolando and Share Your Heart began to also serve in a different capacity. We realized that the Community Action and Human Services Department had 12 neighborhood centers, resource centers at the time.
My name is Cornelius Neely. I'm the team manager for the Florida City Neighborhood Center. Victory for Youth and Share Your Heart has made a great impact of hunger in this community. We serve at least 60 families a week. Prior to Victory Share Your Heart, there was an issue. There was a gap between food insecurity and food itself. There were agencies that we would send the clients to where they were unable to get food because they were closed for the day, or either they didn't have any food. We don't have that problem with Victory for Youth, Share Your Heart. There's always an overstock of food here. So it has made a great impact in the community and with the families. Victory for Youth and Share Your Heart has actually been a pillar of this community from the day that they started. Families rely on the food that we get here, and it reaches far beyond the office and these doors. It reaches into the community. So it has been a great collaboration. We are happy to have you guys here. In fact, you guys gave us help. You gave us 2 staff members that actually have been beneficial to us, not only for packing the bags and getting the clients to sign up, they also help us with office duties and answer the phones. So we're great to have you guys, and we hope that, in the future, that our collaboration will be even greater.
My name is Latoya Bean. I was looking for a job and I found Victory Youth Share Your Heart. It helped me. I was at home bored. I ain't had nothing to do, nothing. I do bags with food and I give it to the people that don't have food. And I do copy, I answer phones, I do filing. And I love my job.
My name is Isabel Raymond. I pack the food. You see behind me, I pack the food for the community. They come here and they pick up their food.
Hello, my name is Dion Brown. I'm the team manager of the Community Action and Human Services Perrine Resource Center. Share Your Heart has made a major impact on this community. We have a high elderly population. So a lot of the elderly don't have a lot of funding to last them through the month. So the food that we give them fills that gap which they cannot get food. So it has been a help, and we have a very diverse community. My experience with Share Your Heart, they are a godsend because there is a food shortage, and this food that they give us helps a lot of people in our neighborhood. We have a high foundation of homelessness. We have a high population of elderly, and we have a high population of people with multiple generations living in the community. So the food substitute for food they cannot receive, and even when we have food that's left over, we're more than happy to give to the community.
Victory for Youth Share Your Heart has impacted hunger in the Naranja community by affording the accessibility to local residents of Naranja or supporting communities that surround this area with food sustainability. At this site, during 2022, 1,436 commodity bags were provided, and to current date in 2023, 1,743 bags. And this is only halfway through the year, which significantly shows the need to abstain hunger. The center's experience working with Victory for Youth Share Your Heart is that they have provided an opportunity to continue to have an easily accessible food pantry on site, whereas walk-in clients, residents of Naranja, can obtain commodities. In addition, there has been not one time where the center went without its donations, and they ensured these items were replenished accordingly. Naranja Community Resource Center is greatly grateful for our continued partnership and work towards maintaining and playing a vital role in food sustainability alongside Victory for Youth Share Your Heart.
My name is Jose. I heard about Victory for Youth through a family member. Well, upon hearing about Victory for Youth, I was able to find this job about a little less than a year later upon hearing them. And I'm grateful to be working here, and I like working here helping other people. And I've been working here for over a year now, and it is my pleasure to be serving everybody in the community and for Victory for Youth as well. And I want to thank Rolly for that.
Rolando was able to get all these centers certified with the Department of Agriculture, and that's how our pantries were created. So now you're able to walk into any of the neighborhood centers and you're able to ask for food, and they're able to just give you a bag with food and whatever you may need. So while COVID, there were a lot of resources that were no longer available. So many of our families were not really able to get the food that they needed to just basically feed their families. But that's where Share Your Heart came into the picture. They went ahead, and in spite of all that was happening, they went ahead and they created a way for the neighborhood, the individuals in the neighborhood. They will come to the centers and they will drive by, and they will come, and Rolly would have their group of volunteers. They were ready with their teachers, and they were ready there to serve the community by providing them with food, providing them with bags. And it was just amazing to see how the lines will go by blocks and blocks during COVID-19. And we, the Community Action and Human Services Department, was able to play that very indispensable role at the time through our partnership with Share Your Heart. They were there every day, in spite of COVID, in spite of whatever was going on in the community. The chaplains, the volunteers of Share Your Heart, were present, and they did it. They made it happen for 300,000 families in Miami-Dade County. So for that, we're eternally grateful to Share Your Heart, and we are very much in debt to Rolando Gonzalez for bringing such wonderful and amazing services to our community, to our survivors first, and then to just regular citizens in our neighborhood centers.
Congratulations, Victory for Youth Share Your Heart for 25 years.